It's another episode of Welcome to Texas Podcast.
The most important thing in life is trust. So trust me when I say that out of warranty vehicle you're driving could cost you some serious money when it breaks down. That's why you need to call CarShield now. They're America's most trusted auto protection company and have helped drivers save over $1 billion on car repairs. That's why I choose CarShield and you should too. Trust that. Call CarShield for coverage on up to 5,000 parts and get a price lock guarantee on your low monthly rate. Simpler to understand your options. Call to check your zip code. You may be eligible for a special enrollment period. Call to check your zip code. If you recently lost coverage and no longer have the coverage you need, now is the time to check your zip code. If you have Medicare and you live in the United States, now is the time to check your zip code. If you qualify for a special enrollment period, now is the time to check your zip code. Insurance companies offer different plans and different
Hello,
zip codes.
Hansito Cruz said hello. Hello back, man. How you doing tonight? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for stopping by. Just down here, man, to see what's going on. It's been a minute since I did a live. Uh, well, what's the topic of the night?
If you're tired of wondering what benefits you can get and how much it will cost with a Medicare Advantage plan, now is the time to check your zip code. You may be eligible for a special enrollment period, so call to check your zip code. Enrolling in a Medicare Advantage plan is not automatic. It's up to you to call and check your zip code. Our licensed insurance agents are standing by to help determine if you're eligible for a special enrollment period.
So, what's y'all's opinion?
Check your zip code and get your free Medicare benefits review. Call
Was hips?
5735 800.
Jordan Fuller said hi. How you doing yourself? I back well, man. How you doing, Jordan Fuller?
Call now.
Hi back to yourself too, man. How you doing today? Hopefully you having a good Tuesday. I'm having a great Tuesday, man. I just came back from watching my son perform in a little play. Uh, Something I didn't get to do and appreciate with my first two kids. Nickel Pony. Nickel Pony said, shout out from East Texas. Shout out, man. How you doing? Fellow Texan. Yeah, Burley right now over here. I think I'm not too sure, man. I think I'm Central Time. I think I don't know, man. Eastern is. I know California's like 2 hours behind me. I know East Coast is 1 hour ahead. So I might be Central, man. Uh, I be forgetting sometimes. Never really thought about it until you start talking from other folks, from people from California, Eastern, to where the time frame changes. Other than that, I mean, I'm just looking at the clock. Yeah, it started raining over here, man. It started raining a little bit, sprinkling, cold. But I mean, the weather was pretty good so far. Getting back ready for spring training. My son's gonna signed up again this year for baseball. Last year, they went undefeated. They played 10 games. They won all 10 games. The age brackets between 6 to 8. So my son's barely turning 8 this month. So, but he's a big boy, man. He's a big boy. He's already about the size. He's already about my size, man. Believe it or not, he's only in second grade. So I'm doing good, man. I'm enjoying life. Uh, Learning a lot of things, reading the Bible, trying to apply the things that I read in that book in life. Uh, we can always be a better human being. We can always be a better father. We can always be a better son. We can always be a better partner. There's always room for improvement, man. Always, right? I thought I was just set in stone, but I realized that, man, that I'm spiritually lacking, man. I'm lacking a lot of spiritual. But that's nothing that I can't attain, man, that I can't get a hold of. So the reason I don't do too many lives, man, it takes away from my life. It takes away from the important things in life, man. I don't know about these characters, man, but I don't live off of YouTube, man. YouTube, I could care less about my image on YouTube, on social media. I could care less about it, man. Right? Uh, it made me realize it, right? That I was getting too emotional on this YouTube. Right? I was getting into my feelings, demanding and asking people apologies, right, for words that they say. And at this point, man, in life is like, man, I could care less what anybody says about me, man. Right? It took me a minute to realize that, man. Right? And I'd be lying to you, man. I'd be lying to you if I tell you that the beginning of this journey it wasn't a headache or trial and tribulations and being able to navigate this road of social media. So it took me a minute, man, right, to realize the the bumpy road social media is, man. So once I got that out the way and realized that I can't control what people say about me or how they feel about me, right? But this shit should have been something that I should have learned a long time ago, right? That words don't hurt, right? But when you're a lone wolf, you don't you learn on your own, man, right? I don't have big homies, right? I don't believe in that word as big homies, right? I don't have anybody to go ask advice. So as I go, as I please. But it took me a minute to realize that I have to submit to God, man. Right? It's not just my pride. I have to submit to somebody, man. Right? And he's the one that made me understand and realize that it was just me and my feelings. Right? And I'm just being honest, man. I'd be lying telling you right here, oh, nah, I wasn't hurt. My feelings weren't hurt. My feelings were hurt, right? But that's all that there was, just my feelings. Once I realized that, hey, it's your feelings, man. You can control. You might not be able to control how they speak about you or feel about you, but you can control how you react about it. All right. So if they think that I'm gonna stop talking about this dude, I'm not, man. All my videos go green. All right. All my videos go green. Right? Yeah, they got low numbers, but they go green. Right? So at the end of the day, I'm not in it. I'm not in this for the money, man. I'm not in it for the views. I'm not in it for the camaraderie between other people. Believe me, man, I've been a loner all my life, man. Right? There's only certain people, man, a handful of people that know me, man, that really actually know me. Right? And half of those guys are dead. Right? And they're dead. So it took me a minute, man. It took, like I said it in the before in this last video, man, that I did. Uh, being from the streets at a young age, I come from the era of shoot first, ask questions later, man. Right? Fuck whatever the outcome is. Fuck it. Right? Shoot first, ask questions later. As you can see, man, I'm at 40 something years old. I'm still that type of dude. But I need to stop being that dude, man. And it stops with my mentality. It stops with me being spiritually right with God. Right? Because if I'm spiritually right with God, all the negativity that comes towards me just slides off of me, man. Right? Because my mind is right. Spiritually and physically, my mind is right. So I had to realize that if I want my physical health, which is my bones, my organs, my flesh, then I need my spiritual and my mental to be all on board on the same page. I need all three of them to beat at the same heartbeat, right? I can't be full of one and less of a other. I can't. They all got to be balanced out. But all this is just life experience, man. Right? I've how can I say I've cocooned, like a cocoon. I've isolated myself from the world. Right? The world has never affected me in one way or another. Right? I isolated myself from the world. Politics don't mean shit to me. Politics don't affect me. Right? They've never have and never will. Right? The president, whoever is in the fucking office, doesn't pay my bills. Right? I pay my bills. My performance. Right? Not politics, man. Right? Today we are talking about Medicare Part C, commonly called every raise that I've gotten, every performance evaluation I've gotten at work, reviewed, signed off on the bonuses and raises, climbing up the professional ladder, as you would say. It wasn't based off who was in the office. It was based on what time I clocked in, what time did I clock out, what time did I come back from my breaks, did I overperform or did I underperform, did I produce a good product. So it was based off my performance, right? Not no president. So politics is not my thing, man, because it's never affected me. But I see how it affects other people's lives, right? And they believe I'm being a Republican or a Democrat. I'm neither, right? I'm neither, right? I'm neither. I believe in some some things that the Democrats believe in. I believe in, right? But I also believe in stuff that the Republicans believe in, right? But I don't agree with with either one of them 100%, right? So I would vote independent if I could vote, right? Somebody that believes in the same values that I believe in, right? I don't believe in the values of this president that is at the moment. Right? I don't believe in what's going on, right? But at the end of the day, it doesn't affect me, right? It doesn't affect me. So I'm not as passionate as others are for it, right? Candy knows me at night big time because he made us babysit today. He made sure she finished her homework and now she paint on her face with markers. There's more colors going on there. Yeah, you're right, man. I mean, neither party, none of them have. What's up, young blood? How you doing, man? Man, none of these You know, this is what I believe in, man. I believe in equal rights. I believe there shouldn't be no racism, right? But I also believe there shouldn't be so much promotion of the LGBT community, right, amongst society, man. Right? I got nothing against them, but morally is wrong, right? I mean, it's wrong. Because Genesis chapter 1 tells you that God created male out of him, and then he laid and put male to sleep and took a rib out and created woman. Right? So if this book has some kind of truth to it, I'ma believe in it, man. I'ma believe in the book. Right? It's not a book that's been written a few decades since. No, this is one of the books that's been here from the beginning of time. So why wouldn't I believe it, man? Or why wouldn't I go and follow the rules? Right. Man, I'm not perfect, man. Right? But I'm learning a lot of things, man. I'm learning a lot about myself, man. Once God really does the transformation, man, that I ask him and I plead him to do for me, man. You know, I want him to use me as a vessel, man. I want God to use me as a crash dummy, man. I ain't never been a crash dummy, right? But I'll be a crash dummy for God. And I wouldn't mind. I signed up for it, man. You know what I mean? To be a crash dummy for God.
This 1934 Ford to the next level, well, that was just a blast. We started off by taking the car's 327 engine and rebuilt it from top to bottom. We did a gorgeous.
So, if people get mad because I continue to talk about Lamarck Terrell Moore, then so be it, man. All right? So be it. I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to be more careful on what I upload and edit the stuff out and add more context to the video. Don't just upload videos that seem kind of gayish and, you know, YouTube's going to say, hey, man, this is some kind of gay porn you're uploading. I understand it, man. It's only a very small niche of community that's into this type of shit. All right? For whatever other reason that you're into it, you're tuning in, you're commenting, you're subscribing, you're making your own videos about it. For whatever reason, you got your own self-gratification about it, right? Mine is just to continue exposing these dudes, right? And I don't do it for pats on the back or monetary gain. No, man, I don't. Each of my videos make about $1, if that, right? So if my videos make about $1 a video, I have to upload 100 videos to make $100, man, to get the maximum cash out, to get the payout, right? To be able to meet the $100 mark for the payout, man. I haven't reached that mark in going on about a year, man. All right. And it does not bother me, man, because I came on this as a hobby, man. Something that I'm passionate about. And when you're passionate about something, man, it's not a job, man. It's a hobby. Because at the end of the day, I'm not expecting anything from anybody. It's called preventative awareness. Man, let's go back to what Jonathan Schwartz said, man. Jonathan Schwartz said, Mark Terrell Moore, the real Terrell Moore, inflicted lifetime health care to his victims. Right? Lifetime health care to his victims. Right? And like I said it before, man, when you got three people telling you the same story, right? Let's go to the story of Brad Lucas. You got Matt, aka Brad Lucas, telling you his side of the story. Right? And then you got Jerry Gaskins telling you his side of the story. And then you got Lamar Terrell Moore telling you his side and version of the story of what went down. So now it's only common and so simple to put the pieces together to be like, damn. So if these three people got the same kind of story together, then there got to be some kind of truth to that story, right? And like I said it before, man, that documentary is full of victims and accomplices. Victims and accomplices. You have to go based off that documentary. That documentary tells you the truth. Right? You have to go based off. If we're in a courtroom setting, we done watched the evidence. We done heard all the victims' testimonies. We done heard all the sides. We done heard the family members' testimonies. So now it's for your own gratification to put the pieces together. Right? Put the pieces together. That's all you have to do. Right? Hips was not there. Hips was not there for the Brad Lucas situation, right? Hips was not there. Hips was not there, right? And I'm gonna leave it at that, right? I'm not gonna disclose too much fucking information, other than information that y'all already know, right? But I'm gonna give y'all little eggs here and there. Hips was not there. Leave it at that, right? Hips was not there when Brad Lucas got assaulted. Right? He was not there. So you can only take Hip's word for what it is. Right? So that's why I'm not even really counting Hips at the moment, right? I'm just talking about three stories that have very similarities. You got Brad Lucas, Hips, not Hips, but Jerry Gaskins, and Lamar Terrell Moore's versions of the story. All right, and then you got to put them together. Right. My honest opinion was David Mendenhall Mark's victim? No. That's my honest opinion. Was David Mendenhall a victim? Yes. Was he Mark's victim? No.
Honestly, I'm going to have to pass only from the fact that it needs so much restoration.
Was Hips a victim of Mark? No. Was Hips a victim of being assaulted at Atmore or Staten by 6 dudes? Yes. Was he a victim? Yes. Was he Lamarck's victim? No. Right? He wasn't Lamarck's victim. Right? More of a business partner, whatnot, right? A dysfunctional gay prison family. Right? That's all it was. What brought them together was that they all had been victims of assault by either another inmate or a relative. Right? You heard it in the documentary. What was Mendenhall's? What was Mark's? Right? They were victims. Right? But if we're gonna be honest and go based off the documentary, the evidence that's at hand, testimonies, Mendenhall was a victim, but he wasn't Mark's victim, right? Mendenhall and Mark were more of a gay consensual relationship, right? You have to understand, David Mendenhall was a broken man. Whoever he met before Mark was probably abusive, tormenting him, selling him left and right, not having to say with whatever he could do with his own body and mind and soul, right? So here comes Mark being the protector, the lover, the caring, the groomer, right? Tricking money off to protect, to keep the boys happy, right? So if you're David, put yourself in David's situation. You're in here for 20 years. You've already experienced more than what you can handle. How much more can you handle? Other than submitting to somebody that's going to be in a consensual relationship, which was with Lamarck Terrell Moore, right? You go 25. Yeah, they were all victims. They were all victims that brought them together in that prison family, right?
You take it out of here, then I guess
they were all victims, right? The only victim that is under Mark and Jerry Gaskins is Brad Lucas, right? Because when you go and you listen to the edited version, you can clearly hear Brad Lucas say that Mark and JG put jugular to his neck, right? And you can clearly Mark saying, if you don't turn around, I'm gonna punch you in your motherfucking face, right? And what does Mark do? Right? He punches him, right? So if we're going based off the evidence, the only true victim is Brad Lucas, right? Everybody else that came into that documentary was in some kind of gay, bisexual, twisted, dysfunctional family looking for support, right? Tougher time in prison, man. These guys were doing 20, 30 years. Who's going to be looking out for them, right? Other than loved ones, right? Mark ain't had nobody looking out for him, man.
Where are you going?
He relied on his boys.
Well, come on, man. I tripped over my bucks. Jesus.
You have to go based off the facts, man. You can't just try to blame all the bodies on Mark, right? I was under the impression, so like, damn, you know, David Mendenhall, Hips, all these guys are Mark's victims. No, they're not. Right? They're not Mark's victims. They're more of an accomplice, right? And let me tell you why they were an accomplice, right? Here we got Hip saying, Hip says, I had 2 boys, Mark had 2 boys, right? That seems more of an accomplice to me, right? How did you meet Mark? Oh, me and Mark were business partners, right? We were business partners, right? We were business partners, right? Now, with David Mendenhall, on the unedited version, Mark's like, I left the boys in charge with David Mendenhall, right? So in case I ever come back to Limestone, I'd be able to get my boys back without any kind of problem, right? So if Mark's leaving his boys in the care of David Mendenhall, then is David Mendenhall an accomplice or is David Mendenhall a victim, right? And then based off the documentary, you got David Mendenhall willing to put his life on the line for the boys if he had to, right? Because he clearly says it. Man, if you got to put your life on the line for them, you have to. You know, you can't let nothing happen to them boys, right? So is he speaking as he was a victim or is he speaking as he was an accomplice? You got to be able to distinguish accomplice and victim, right? Based off the documentary. You can't go based off emotions and try to say, oh, Mark this, Mark that. No, right? You got to be honest with the situation, right? The only 3 stories that cut collided with each other that were kind of similarity and you know, was Brad Lucas, Lamar, and Jerry Gaskins. Them 3 stories are the only ones that you could say was a victim. Right? Though that honestly, right, based off the documentary, right? We're not here, it's sad to say that, David Mendenhall's not here to give his piece, right? It kind of sucks, but that's what the documentary is portraying, right? That's what it's portraying. I was under the impression that, David Mendenhall was Lamarck's victim. To an extent, you can say he was, but then again, it was, maybe David Mendenhall picking the lesser evil of the, it was either going to be Mark or somebody like Big Ox, right? And it's the same thing with the females. Mark feeds off the vulnerability and the insecurities of the boys. Same way with the females, right? Same way. He feeds them. Mouth's got to get fed. Drug habits got to get fed. So, old habits are hard to break, right? Whatever Mark was running the boot game on his boys, it's the boot game on the females, right? Mark's gonna get his due regardless. No, I'm not defending Mark. Brad Lucas is Mark's victim, all right? Brad Lucas, right? Brad Lucas. That's the thing. You have to be able to distinguish the actual true victims from the documentary and the accomplices, right? Accomplices, right? That's the thing, right? If we're going to base off the documentary, David Mendenhall was consensual with Mark, right? We might not like it, but based off the documentary, that's what it portrays, right? You have to watch the edited and the unedited version to come to that conclusion, right? Is it the truth? We don't know, right? We're just going based off the evidence that's at hand, right? Mark asked Mendenhall for a favor. The favor was, hey, can we sleep together? Mendenhall did not refuse. He gave in and willingly, participated with consensual gay sex with Mark. Okay, we come to that conclusion based off the doc. I've come to that conclusion, right? Hips, what was Hips' role? What was Hips' role? Hips, in my eyes, was, part of the problem, an accomplice, right? Part of the problem, an accomplice, right? If he's saying I got two boys, he got two boys in, to the extent, what was Hips' role, right? I'm gonna label Hips as an accomplice in that documentary, right? Just based off the facts of Hips' incriminating words saying, I met Mark up in Staten, we were business partners, we had a store together. So now when I hear Hips saying he's a business partner, it's more of an accomplice, right? That's an accomplice to me, man. Now we get to the topic of Brad Lucas, right? Brad Lucas is the actual true victim of that documentary, right? He's the only one that was forced upon, unwillingly, forcibly, physically punched, having weapons to his eyes and neck, jugular. He had to submit, right? And you clearly hear Mark walking him through the panic attack. Breathe in, breathe out, let me stroke you, lay down. Mark created this panic attack, right? It's a crime that he committed on audio and video, right? He's just confessing to it, right? So if you really want to be honest with yourself, look, I'm honest with myself, right? After watching everything and coming to the conclusion, I'm like, fuck, these other guys were accomplices of this dysfunctional prison family, right? Because that's what it was, a dysfunctional prison family.
There you go. Finally got the right answer.
Now, JD was consensual. Whoever JD is, it was consensual, right? That's who turned Mark out. And JD is mostly the one that got Mark beat up by the gangster black disciples, right? That's tied into the Atmore situation. JD has something to do with Mark getting jumped out the black gangster disciples, right? The black gangster disciples weren't having that shit, and they had told Mark over and over, man, stop fucking with them dudes, right? Them Chicago gangster, the gangster, the black gang, they got bylaws, policies. They don't play that shit, man. You know, they slip through the cracks, but if you get caught, man, you're gonna get dealt with, man. Right? It's not like really like the Bloods and the Crips and all these other sets. Them Chicago sets really take that shit seriously, man. Right? When the gangs come from the motherland of Chicago, they really take that shit seriously, man, because you gotta understand. Them gangs that come from Chicago, their foundation is basically the Black Panthers, right? The gangster black disciples, their bylaws are basically stuff that they learned from the Black Panthers, right? All these Chicago black gangs, P Stones, they all followed under the Black Panthers' knowledge, education, betterment for their betterment for their kind, the black man, right? They weren't trying to we're gonna fucking rape each other. They're not down for that, right? Some are, some get slipped through the cracks, right? Some get slipped through the cracks, but that Atmore and JD, those have two things, right? And that's the honest truth, right? People don't like it. People still want to defend Mark, talking about Mark's a good guy. Mark's working. You know, so was Jeffrey Dahmer, right? Jeffrey Dahmer had to work. He had a 9 to 5. Jeffrey Dahmer went to church, but it didn't stop him from being a serial killer, did it? And what did Jonathan Schwartz say about Mark? Man, he's a serial, right? A serial sodomist. This is all Jonathan Schwartz, right?
The tragic events of September 11th changed our nation.
He proved it that the documentary was real, right?
At Wounded Warrior Project, it is our honor to serve this.
That it was real.
I am proud. But I was at the
And people get mad, man. People get mad. So, you know, I was under the impression that David Mendenhall was Mark's victim, right? But after going through and watching it and making my own conclusion, you know, there's you got to come to the conclusion that there's accomplices and there's victims. You got to be able to distinguish which one's which based off, you know, their testimonies, their roles, their segments in the documentary, and what Mark said, right? We got to go based off what Mark, right? Mark always speaks highly of Mendenhall, right? Mendenhall would do this, Mendenhall this. He speaks highly of Mendenhall, but you ask him about Hips. Oh, Hips, dope fiend boy. I seen him get turned out. I seen him. That's the thing, that Mark and Hips seen them both do a lot of each other, right? They seen each other do a lot of stuff. Well, I seen you do this. I see you see me. It's a lot of back and forth with these guys, right? A lot of back and forth, right? To where Hips was almost like, man, look, just be real with you, man. It happened 30 years ago. Get over it, man. Right? Get over it. But it's kind of hard for Mark to get over it, man. He came on there and said he liked turning boys out. He likes being a trick. He likes being a super Dave, and he likes doing all this for his boys. And so, man, it took me to realize that the real honest victim in that documentary, don't get me wrong, like I said it, man, David Mendenhall was a victim. Charles Allen Hips was a victim at one point. Mark was a victim at a young age. David Mendenhall was a victim at a young age, right? They were all victims, right? You can't take that away from them, man, right? They were all victims. But the question here is, were they Lamarck Terrell Moore's victim based off the documentary? Right. That's where that's what I'm doing, right? It's like the 8 millimeter Nicolas Cage snuff videos, right? I'm distinguishing victims and accomplices, right? Were you an accomplice or were you a victim? Right? Based off what's presented, evidence, Hip's testimony, Mark's testimony, family members, victims' testimonies. Not no fake scripted interviews, right? We're going based off real interviews and facts, because we already know that documentary is real. So that documentary is real, then that documentary is facts, right? Facts.
It's fast and easy, so don't wait. Call now. 800-485-5764. 800-485-5764. If you have Medicare.
Yeah, he should, Rita. I mean, he should make amends. See, that's the thing, that even in that documentary, well, I'm gonna pull it up tomorrow. I'm gonna cut it and I'm gonna edit out where he clearly apologizes to the victim, sends him a letter, right? So, but that's more of the boo game. I'm thinking Mark thought these guys actually loved him. I'm telling you, man, it was really a gay, dysfunctional family, prison family, right? With accomplices and victims here and there, and everybody in between. Hey, may God have mercy on your soul and survive for you, right? Because these guys ain't gonna have mercy, right? A lot of these guys were abusers. They were abused turned abusers, right? It's sad, man. It's sad. It's almost like David Mendenhall had to become a predator to avoid becoming prey again. Right? So it's almost like the land of the flies, right? Where all them little kids are on the island and it's like, fuck, everybody's for themselves, and it's like, so in a way, David Mendenhall had to become something that he wasn't, man. Right? He had to become a prey. He had to become a predator to an extent, right? How? Well, he clearly goes and says he turned out that dude Itty, youngin, right? This is all on the documentary, right? David Mendenhall is the one that turned out Itty, youngin out, right? And then once Lamarck found out that David Mendenhall had turned him out and had slept with them, Mark was anxious to sleep with the young dude Itty, youngin. All right, it's a sad situation all around, man. To me, there's no winners in it, man. The only winners are the people that produced the documentary and monetized off of it. But shit, whatever they made is, it's shit. A few white boys didn't, who cares, right? I mean, that's the way people see it. Who cares? What happens to the white man in prison? We've heard it numerous times, and it's just like, who cares? Right? As long as we get ours and we get our money, we get our due, who cares? But that's sad that society thinks like that, man. Right? That you can just not care about humanity, another fellow man. I don't know, man. People are just so cruel and evil in this world. They need to get closer to God, man. Because God's only these guys are worrying about cleaning up their image for social media. But at the end of the day, the only one that's going to be able to clean up your image is God, man. God's the only one that's going to be able to clean up your image and polish you up. God is. Not nobody, not social media. Social media is going to make you to a facade, somebody you're not. Right? So you're going to waste an eternity. You're going to waste whatever time you have left on this earth trying to clean up your image on social media to people that shouldn't even matter to you. Right? Because eventually you're going to go meet and you're going to go to the upper room, right? Where my ass is going, right? My clock is ticking soon. I don't have that much time. right? But I know what I gotta do, right? I gotta get right with God. God's the only one that's gonna clean up my image. Not nobody, not myself on social media. Only God. Right? And once Mr. Lamar Terrell Moore realizes that and stops expecting man to help him cleaning up his image on YouTube and on social media, he needs God, man. I'm not trying to preach to you, man, but I'm just trying to pass the word on something that I learned, man, from experience, man. Yeah, you got to get right with God. Shit, that's what I'm doing. Right? Shit, I don't got that much, man. You know, the closer you get to the last clocking, man, you want to get right with God, man. You want to get right. You want to get things right. You don't want to be like taking shit to the grave, because I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I was blessed. I was blessed to see that my body has a soul, man. I was blessed. Not that many people are blessed to see that there is a soul. So, man, so once I realized that there is a soul, this Bible is real, there is something. I don't know what it is, right? But I know there's a soul, because I seen my soul looking at my deadless body, right? In the third person view, right? But it was my soul. So I know, man, you know, I was blessed to experience, because, you know, I'm a hardhead, man. I got to see it, man. You got to make me believe it, man. For me to really believe it, I don't have faith as small as a mustard seed, man. I don't have that faith, right? People say, oh, man, you got to have faith the size of a mustard seed. I don't have that faith, man. I got to be able to see it and believe it to be able to believe it, right? And once I died and I believe that there's something else out there, man. What it is, I don't know, but there is something. There is some truth to that book, right? And if there is some truth to that book, nah, man, 22 long rifle for, yeah, I don't know, man. It's for a house, you know, because for a house, man, it depends for what you want to use it, man. You know, it depends, man. It depends. Like, if you want to use it for the home, what's going on, Forever D-Town? I don't know, man. For a home, man, I stick with the pistol, man. I'll stick with the pistol, something that can shoot, you know, something that can everything's gonna penetrate the drywall and wood, right? Anything, man, right? So I say a little 40 cal, man, with the little beam on it, man. You know, that way when you can have some target at night.
30 G's. You know what I had to put in this car to make it right? 30 G's. I'm thinking like
and for like in the little old Mossberg, man. A little Mossberg would do the job too, man. A little 12 gauge. Depending on the situation, man. You know, if you want to, you know, lay them out real quick. A little 223 or 339.
We'll get it started with the registration. I'm gonna be 26.5. Come on, bro. You know what, Red? I want you to have this car. I think it matches you. 26.5.
Ah, man, I love them judges.
26.5. We got it. Amen. This is your ride, bro. This is your ride.
I used to have a Python, man.
You know, I was hoping to make a little bit more on this flip, but hey, man, a profit is a profit. This was Red's ride, man. I knew it.
Them little judges, I like them little judges. Them little judges are.
And if there was ever any doubt,
What is a 14? It shoots like what is it? Shooting at 410 or Them judges are nice.
Yes, we come out here talking because
Yeah,
I get it. He makes me mad too.
them puppies are nice, man.
$1,500.
But you got here, man. You gotta have a nice.
What is that? Yeah, exactly.
You can't be like Mode 3, man. You know, Mode 3 had his little stash box, but he couldn't get to it in time, man.
I say you gotta put it on.
You know, you gotta have a little stash to where you can. Cause it's crazy out here nowadays, man.
Most people bet with chips. I bet. Look at this.
Man, it's been good rocking with y'all. I'll catch y'all up on the next one. It was good. You know, I get a good hour. Nice talking to you, Rita. Nice talking to you, Forever Detail. We come back tomorrow. I don't know, man. I gotta figure out how to be able to try to get these videos.
Where are we going?
Man, we're going.
How to get these videos, man.
Yeah, Brian's on the way.
Beautiful, man.
Don't forget to subscribe to the other channel, man. That other channel is
It's time. This is the epitome.
it's gonna that one I'm gonna be dropping certain eggshells, certain Easter eggs, certain hints. That is only for Lamarck Terrell Moore, right? This is for you, buddy. I know what you did, right? I'm gonna leave it at that, right? It's not for everybody and anybody to understand, right? But only for me and you to understand that I know, right?
I'm actually a little bit sick.
And one day it's gonna come to the light, right?
So when this thing
You're not it's gonna happen just as the sun comes up.
ready to roll up my sleeves and get dirty.
I guarantee you, Mark.
Pimple is supposed to be.
All right,
Now's not the right time.
I'm not gonna back up off of you.
Nothing's worse than a pimple bill.
I'm not.
We haven't talked about this car in a year. I know.
And now all of a sudden you want to redo
Did you back up off of him?
Just kind of was speaking to them.
Only for you to pound town him again.
I gotta get her done.
All right.
Let's start this.
Did you back up off Brad Lucas?
He started customizing cars in teenage
So why should I give you the same courtesy?
in 1957.
I'm not physically doing nothing to you, right?
The 1970s Cadillacs and the fast
Nowhere near what you did to them boys.
features like Superfly, round headlight covers, chrome grille caps, and white wall
Oh, sorry. I don't. It's because cousin is. It's. I'm really not that educated. You know, uneducated mugs like me is. We go to cuss words. But you know what? I'm gonna start doing. As I read the Bible, man, I need to start reading the dictionary and the encyclopedia. Try to
good. This is gonna be beautiful. We gotta
perfect my vocabulary, man.
the three of us.
You know, I need to stop being.
Storm with you.
Honestly, man, I need to stop this mentality. I'm 40 something years old, man. I need to change this mentality of a
I want to rechrome every little
I guess a young man.
Ben,
Right.
real pimpy,
I still
gold tones, gold,
feel like I'm
super flashy,
19 or 20, man.
almost
Right?
forgotten.
To an extent, right? And that's because my fault, man. It's like I how can I say I fucking isolated myself from everything, man.
Long fur, so when
So it's kind of hard,
you get that,
but I'm working on it, man.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
this is pimping 101, man, that you're not going to catch it.
No, I went to
Yes, I'm trying to read it.
I can't believe what
I'm trying to
shop is slammed
you know, but it's
to get this car done.
it's not me, you know, it's really God, you know, because I asked God to try to help me with my composure, to try to help me be a better man, just all around, you know, just not just on certain things, just be a better man.
Fall into the spirit.
Give me the knowledge, the inspiration, the composure, to be able for him to use me as a vessel,
I want to get this car out.
right? Just like God had all his disciples, All them disciples were criminals, right? Preaching his word. All his disciples weren't good. They weren't good guys. They were murderers and thieves, soldiers, criminals, right? You know, reading the Bible, man, has helped me out with my anxiety, my mental health. It made me realize that, man, that it's not my mental health, man. It is, but it's my spiritual. I was lacking the basic knowledge of God to be able to coexist with everything else, man. So without God, I was full of the devil, right? So if I didn't have the word of God in me, my reactions were always going to be negative. Instead of having the spirit of God in me and just ignoring these imbeciles, right? And just like, man, I'm not on here on social media to clean up my image, man. Right? I'm not here. You can express, formulate your opinion, whatever it is. I don't care, man. Right? I know what I am, and I know what I'm not. Right? And the people's close to me, right? My kids, my family, they know what I am. Right? I don't have to explain or justify. No, man. Right? Let people speak, formulate their opinions. At the end of the day, it's opinions. Just like assholes, everybody got one, right? So at the end of the day, I'm not gonna make the same mistakes of caring of what they say, right? I got. I made the mistake, right, from caring. But when you go to the unknown and you don't know what you're getting yourself into, you learn as you go. So I learned from my experience. I licked my wounds, and I'm back. Right? I'm back. Every now and then, I'll do my lives.
You have to see it. It was amazing how they fixed that bathroom in a day.
I'll do my uploads and just add context to the video that I'm uploading. Right? Don't just upload the video without any kind of real context into it. Right? Like a reaction video. So in a way, man, you know, I thank everybody. Everybody that said any kind of thing disrespectful, anybody that said anything hateful in the past, present, future, I forgive you, man. God loves you, right? It's not gonna validate or define who I am. Maybe in your mind, right? But not in the real world, right? Social media is fantasy world. It's the Wizard of Oz. Fantasy, man. Narnia. Right? It's what it is. So why am I going to concentrate and break my head over a fantasy world that has no value in my real day-to-day life? Right? But it took me, man. Hey, I'm not, like I said it before. I'm not gonna sit here and say, hey, I didn't get kicked down and pushed around. No, I did, right? Everything's public knowledge. Go to my videos, go to people's videos. But the resilience, right? I'm gonna still. I'm like that good old Luke, man. Right? I ain't gonna stay down, man. You're gonna get more tired of fucking with me,
A long way in helping us get there.
right? Before I give up. Your hands are gonna get bloodier and sore before I lay it down.
Who give every month
Right?
that make the specialized care so many kids.
I'm not gonna lay it down.
It's a long road that she
Right?
is on, but the transformation is really incredible. I see a strong, very strong, happy, thriving little girl.
We are here for one reason, and that's to care for a family and their child and to do our very best for them.
Your monthly support is making a difference
I'm gonna go to Reddit.
in the lives of kids like me.
I don't even know what the fuck Reddit is, man.
When you say yes to giving just $19 a month, only 30 cents a day, we'll send you this adorable Lunch to the Rescue blanket as a reminder of all
I just be watching
every day.
We have supported
Cyrax,
for years. Never did I
the Goblin.
that my grandchild would
Right.
need Shriners services. Shriners children.
Y'all go. If y'all want some good laughs, man, y'all go watch the Goblin.
They're doing all this regardless of
Cyrax.
pay.
It gives y'all,
Because without you,
gives me a lot of laughs, man. I get a lot of laughs, right? But like I said, man, this social media
Right now, and give us
is
little
Narnia,
$10 a month.
Wizard of Oz land, fantasy
For
land,
a child.
Or go to
right?
lunchfurnace.org.
People that actually care about what other people think about him on here should be locked up in the asylum. I should have been one of them motherfuckers locked up in the asylum in the beginning, right? I should have been locked up in the motherfucking asylum. Lock my bitch ass up and throw the motherfucking key. Throw my ass up in Terrell, you know? Y'all go check out Terrell, Texas, man. I should have been locked up in the state mental hospital, man. All right? And I can acknowledge that. Right? I can acknowledge that. I can laugh at myself, man. Right? If other people can laugh at me, why can't I laugh at myself? Right? I can acknowledge that, man. That I should have been one of them people that I'm like, damn, I should have been locked up in the asylum for giving for even caring about what these fuckers say about me, man. That holds no value, no merit, other than their own opinion and their own narrative, right? The more I fed into it, the more they were, yeah, we got him. Right? I'm like, I'm feeding off to the ignorance of these fuckers, right? Until I realize, I'm like, man, you can't let this words get to you, man. Right? It's just Narnia, right? Wizard of Oz, Dorothy, right? That's all it is. So if you're willing to break your head and try to clean up your image, what does it say? The internet is undefeated. Good luck. Good luck, Mr. Lamar Del Moore. Good luck, right? Good luck with the PR, image cleanup. Good luck, man. All right? Good luck. As long as I'm out here to content and keep it under the community guidelines, I ain't going nowhere, man. All right? As long as I keep it under the community guidelines and be friendly and don't be so emotional at times, but I'm passionate, man. It's that resilience in me, man. I'm passionate. I'm telling you, man, if I was a janitor, I'd be the best janitor, man. If I was picking up dog poop, I'd be the best dog pooper. All right? I'm passionate about whatever I do, man. I know there ain't no 110%, but literally that's how I feel I do everything, man. I always give it that extra 10% extra, right? We know there ain't 110%, right? We only know it only goes up to 100, right? But you know, I like to feel like everything I do in life, I give it an extra 10%, man. All right? I put my blood, tears, and soul into whatever I believe in it. All right? So, thank y'all for rocking with me. Maybe I don't know. I don't know when the next life is, man. Maybe today I was feeling good, man. I went to go watch my sons play. I was feeling good, man. Experiencing to be a father, something that I didn't get to experience with my first two kids, going to their plays and whatnot. This time it felt good, man. So
He steps up for 5 minutes and you're gonna make a deal with him? Oh, that ain't fair. That ain't fair. I'm gonna suggest
y'all have a good one.
stop talking. Okay. You want the mic? Shake his hand like a gentleman.
Catch y'all on the next one.